Right guys, something super exciting today because I'm going to show you my new 2021 bike. Let's get it. Oi oi! Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today's video is going to be super exciting as always, but today even more so. You've recently seen that I've stepped to one side from DMR. I'm certainly not moving away from them, but I'm stepping to one side because I am riding for a different frame sponsor, and in today's video we're going to reveal it. Let's check it out. Oi oi! Right, exciting time. So first clue, cardboard box from Germany, made in Germany. That might be a little hint as to who it is. Front wheel, we're going to be changing that for a sponsored wheel in a minute. Oh, big sight. Seat post. Now we're getting into it. Look at this thing. Look at the colour of us. We're going to get the work stand and we're going to build this thing up. Let's get it. Any guesses to what it is? I think that might be a little clue. Oh, there we go. I'm genuinely like a kid at Christmas. This is my Focus Sam 9.9 extreme enduro bike. So we're going to build it up, obviously change little bits and bobs that need changing due to sponsorship reasons, and then we're going to see how we get on. I'm honestly buzzing to get this going. Let's get it. So to start things off, we've put the seat post in just for now, just so we've got something to clamp to the bike stand. Obviously I know and I'm aware the minimum setting is there, but we aren't riding on it. We are literally using that to place in the bike stand. If it is a fancy seat post like this one, just to make sure that you don't clamp it on the stanchion itself. So that's obviously done on the main alley metal bit. We will be changing this seat post at some point later on. As stated, I'm still going to be riding for DMR components. So first thing we're going to be changing is this stem to put the lovely DMR Defy stem on, and obviously the Oi Oi top cap. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hard one-handed. The one thing I may find when I put this new stem on is the fact it's slightly shallower. So just make sure if you're doing or changing your stem, make sure you've got some spare spaces just to make up the difference so you can still tighten up your headset. We have obviously got the Oi Oi stem cap to go on this. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Then we just need that bad boy. Tighten her up and then jobs are good. These are the race face bars that come on this particular bike. We're going to exchange those for the DMR wing bars, which are 800mm in width and 35mm rise. Slide her on. We've got the DMR wing bars on. The next step is to remove these brakes and put them on the bars. The advantage we actually have with these code brakes that come on it is the fact they're a flip-flop design. So as you can imagine, this is German specs at the moment, whereby left brake is your front brake, and obviously in the UK we have right brake as our front brake. Just flipping them on round the correct way, or the UK way should we say. I noticed then I'm doing a bit of an Ollie Wilkins like tongue out, must be concentrating pretty hard. Okay, so just doing them up. One thing that might be worth actually doing is taking the caliper off and just making sure there's no twisted cables. And what I mean by that is obviously it's used to being the wrong way around or right way around depending on how you looked at it. And then we can just make sure that there's no sort of natural sort of kinks, and then therefore it'll spin itself straight and then we're good to go. So we've done the bar and stem, we've changed the brakes around. The next thing I believe we're gonna do is these wheels. So I have these things. These are my Halo Vortex wheels with Super Drive hub. So as you can tell, super loud. We're gonna stick these on this beast and see how we get on. Unlike a lot of other vloggers, I'm a one-man band and it's all quite hard to do this sort of stuff one-handed, as you can tell. So next step is taking these wheels off, putting the new ones on. Let's get it. So first off, cassette removal. Now this is an old school beast, there's plenty of variations of that. Now that's stiff. Right, back in two. Take two. Easily just winding her off. It should come off in one go, being new. Right, new wheel. One thing to bear in mind is you have different free hubs. So I made sure it was the same free hub fitment as this wheel set. Key is to find the little bad boy that you can find, match it up, and she goes on beautifully. Finishing touches, just the lock ring. So you don't want to do it too tight, but you obviously don't want your cassette falling off. So disc rotor, just replacing the old one. We've got 6 bolts rather than center lock this time, so it just bolts straight on with these 6 bolts. Done. So we're going to run these wheels tubeless. I'm obviously going to go for the bling bling gold muck off valves, which is going to go nicely in there. Do them bad boys up. To finish these wheels off, we've gone for the Onza Aquila Freeride Compound Aquila tyres. Now these things are meant for this bike. You know, this is an extreme aggressive enduro bike. It's got the smaller wheels. It means that we can sort of flick it around, do some downhill stuff on it, and just have a good laugh. So these tyres will finish her off nicely. Save the mess, we want to put the tyre fully on, and then we're going to put the tubeless sealant through the valve. And how we're going to do that is with the muck off core removal tool that doubles up as a dust cap. And then we just get our sealant, we apply it to the valve, and then we just turn it 180 degrees, nice and clean and nice and effortless. So obviously it depends how much fluid you put in, depending on your wheel size, your tyre type, what you ride, etc, etc. So the fact that we're riding a lot of downhill sort of stuff, I've put in the whole pouch, which is ideal for these. So the advantage we've got with tubeless pumps, whack it all in the cylinder, oi, oi. And then we simply right, that's the rear. Next step, the front. All we got to do on this wheel is literally remove the disc rotor and whack that straight on the halo wheel, and then obviously put new tyre on, tubeless, bish bash bosh, that's the front wheel. Up with the old, in with the new. Make sure all those bad boys are nice and tight. Once again, we're going to have the Onza Aquila on the front because it's going to be extreme enduro, man. We're going to obviously have a front gold muck off valve as well. So same as the rear wheel. Same as the rear wheel, we're going to just use the valve removal core. No, core remove. Same as the rear wheel, we're using the core removal tool, which can also double up as a dust cap. We're going to get the sealant, we're going to plug it to the valve, and then just turn it 180 degrees. Oh, we're just going to reveal her a bit more now. Like a slow striptease. Basically, look at this. The Focus Sam. Look at the colour, man. So we're going to put the wheels in the front and the rear to make it look a bit more like a bike, which means then we can stand it up on the wheels and we can do things like change the dropper post. We obviously use this to hold the bike, this dropper post. Oh, look at this. This is the Fox transfer that we're going to put on this. Look at the Kashima on her. Whoa. I'm not under a delusion, I am one lucky boy. Now the advantage we've got with the Fox dropper is the fact that the cable actually routes from that way up here. So all the finer adjustments you can do at the lever opposed to lever to the seat post. It makes things a lot easier. So as you guys can see, we get this thing here. That basically is what allows this dropper to go up and down. So the advantage we've got with Fox is the fact that all the technical end is that end, but we can adjust everything at the bar rather than a lot of other manufacturers. You go from that end to there. So every time you want to adjust it, it means taking this out. So it's a really, really good sort of system and idea that Fox have got here. Put that in as so, and then we just got to feed this cable all the way through to the bar, and then we do our adjustment up there. Make sure we hold the tension, we pull it all the way through on the frame. Don't worry, we'll go over it with grease in a minute. And then we just make sure we got the right distance, then we just snipper it off this end. We've obviously talked about the seat post. The question now is do we go for the Oi Oi Snow Camo or do we go for the new Stealth Edition? I'm personally fancying the Stealth Edition. Let me know if you want me to change back to the snow camo, but look at it, man. Just gonna go nicely with like the graphics there. Bit of bling bling Kashima on the underside. I think it's only got to be, isn't it? As you can see, we're pretty much complete. This is the new Mudhugger Shorty Evo. That bolts straight onto the fork. See, I've just fitted the Mudhugger Evo Shorty on the front. So this bolts directly onto the crown. And as you can see, she is bomb-proof. Right, we've come to my good friends at MB Cyclery and we're gonna sort out the rest of this bike. Let's check it out. So she's in the work stand here with the guys at MB. They're gonna fit these amazing cranks and then hopefully we can go and shred. Well, look at that. The guys here at MB have managed to put the axe cranks on. So she is now looking ready and rocking to fire down the trails in a minute. So that is us sorted at MB Cyclery. Come and check those guys out. They're really helpful at the thick of things. Now we're off, gonna shred. Oi, oi. Right guys, something super exciting today because I'm going to show you my new 2021 bike. Let's get it. Oi, oi. Get any riding shots today? Probably not. No, we're just gonna peel stickers back all day.